Ladies and gents, boys and girls, here we are, first Monday of the month. If you haven't seen on Sugarboard already, what we have in store for you today is 5 rounds. We've got 3 movements. We have 25 air squats, 20 bent over row, and 15 shoulder press. We're expecting this one to take anywhere between 12 to 15 minutes. We want all of these movements to be completed unbroken, so you should be looking at a nice steady pace throughout. So once we've worked through our workout, our finisher is going to see us complete 3 sets. We're going to get 20 banded lateral steps. If we don't have enough space for that, or we don't have a band, we can just get 20 lunges in. Following that first station, we're then going to get 10 hollow rocks. You can rest as needed, but we're looking for quality on this one. So there we have it, our 5-round workout, and then a 3-set finisher. Hang around now to follow along with me, and then we'll see you on Sugarboard. Right, ladies and gents, kicking off the first workout of the month. So let's get straight into our warm-up. We're going to do 2 rounds of 10 lateral lunges. If you don't get on with the lateral lunge, you can just do a forward lunge. If you still don't get on with the forward lunge, you can just do an air squat. We're then going to get 10 PVC pipe pass-throughs. If you haven't got a PVC pipe, just get your shoulder rotations in. We're then going to get 20 bent over reverse flies. Or if you have a resistance band, you can get 20 band pull-aparts. We're then going to get 20 seconds in appropriate hollow hold. So we're going to set the clock. We're going to go in 10 seconds, team. We're going to begin with that lateral lunge. We've got 10 reps, so I'm going to do 5 on the one side and then 5 on the other. So I'm stepping out, lunging down, and then returning to that center point. I'm driving off of this leading leg. Good, that's 5. I've had a big stretch down the inside of my leg on that one. I'm thinking about keeping that chest up as I sit in to my hip. Nice, one more. Good, fantastic. We're then going to get those 10 shoulder rotations, and I'm happening to do that on my PVC pipe. I'm going to shrug up, rotate round, focus on keeping my ribs down. If you're struggling with this one, just take your hands a little bit wider. So only the warm-up, we only need to work through the ranges that we have available to us, as opposed to trying to force them today, team. Good, I'm going to get 3 more, because I have no idea how many I've done. Yeah, fantastic. We're then going to move on to our band pull-aparts or our bent over reverse fly. For my band pull-apart, I'm going palms facing up, arms extended, as I pull the band part and squeeze my back. If we're doing this, or the bent over reverse fly, I want you to focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together in the back, team. Wicked, that's 20. We're then going to go into 20 seconds in an appropriate hollow hold. So it's only the warm-up, so I'm going to start with a hollow tuck, team. Good, I've got my shoulders rounded off the floor. I'm pulling my pelvis off the floor, squeezing my abs and pointing those toes, team. Good, you can probably see the shakes on the camera. Good, nice. So, 1 round down, team. We're then going to go on to our 2nd round. Like I said, if you don't get on with that lateral lunge, you can do a forward lunge or just an air squat. So this time, for some variety, I'm just going to do a reverse lunge. Again, I'm going to get 5 on each leg. I'm kissing the ground with my back knee, like so. Wicked, so there's my 10 reverse lunge. I'm then going to go back to our 10 PVC pipe pass-throughs. Remember, I'm shrugging up and rotating round. Good, we're just warming up that shoulder girdle before we obviously go into our presses, which are present in our workout team. Wicked. I'm then going to go back to my band pull-aparts. Okay, so palms facing up, arms extended as I pull apart and squeeze. Halfway. One more. 20, fantastic. Cool, those got really tough. I'm then going to get 20 seconds in that hollow hold once again. This time, I'm going to make it a little bit more challenging by getting my one leg extended. Again, I'm squeezing my tummy muscles. I'm squeezing my leg and my glute, pointing those toes, and pulling those shoulders off the floor. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. 2 rounds done. So, there we have it, team. We should be feeling a little bit more warm. Grab a drink, then join us for our workout. Wicked, team. So you should have grabbed a drink, should have grabbed your loaded implement, and we should be ready to go. So to remind you quickly, we have 5 rounds for time. We have 25 air squats, 20 bent over row, and then 15 shoulder press. Remember, the aim of this one is to move consistently throughout, and we're expecting it to be anywhere between 12 and 15 minutes. Okay, so going in 10 seconds, and we're starting with those air squats, team. So remember, in our air squats team, we've got our feet shoulder width apart, they're slightly toed out as we sit back and down. This is quite a lot of volume per movement, per round. So just move nice and steady throughout from the beginning, as opposed to trying to go too hot too soon. Remember, I'm keeping my chest up, driving those knees out, and I'm standing tall at the top. Got 4 more personally. 1 more. Okay, so there's our 25 air squats. We're then going to move on to our 20 bent over row. Grab your loaded implement for this one. Remember, we got the feet directly under the shoulders. I've got soft knees as I then hinge back. I'm feeling this one in the back of my legs already. I'm then going to row my plate to my chest and squeeze my back together. Okay, we've got 20 reps on this one. 5 more. Good, so there are our 20 bent over rows. We're then going to move into our 15 shoulder press team. Again, I've got my feet under my hips. I'm squeezing my butt and I'm squeezing my tummy. I'm keeping my midline nice and stacked. I'm going to pull my chin back and press up all the way to the roof. Okay, that's 10. I've got 5 more, team. One more. Good, so that's my first round complete. Means I've got 4 more left. So I'm back to those air squats. Good, that's 10 team. Okay, that's 20, I've got 5 more. Okay, so that's my 25 air squats done. I'm back to that bent over row. Good, so remember we're in that hinge position today. So I've taken my feet to shoulder width, soft knees, and I send that bum back. I don't want you to go to the point where your lower back compromises, so maintain those good positions. Halfway for me. $15, I've got 5 more. Good, so there's our 20 bent over row before moving on to our 15 shoulder press. Remember, I'm squeezing my bum, squeezing my tummy, I'm reaching all the way up to the roof. Two more for me, guys. Okay, that's 2 rounds done. We're back to those 25 air squats, holding a roughly 2.5 minute round. Looking to be nice and consistent throughout the entirety of this one, team. I hope some of you haven't shot off too fast. It will catch up to you. $15. Two more for me, guys. Nice, one more. Good. So I'm back to that bent over row. If we're starting to get fatigued, I'd recommend maybe breaking them up into 2 sets, team. But we shouldn't be needing to break these movements up into any more than 3. $10, halfway for me. Nice, I've got 1 more. Good, that's 20. I'm then going back to my 15 shoulder press. If your loaded implement is a little bit too heavy for this one, you can do a push press, team. Okay, that's 10, I've got 5 more. Wicked, I'm going to grab a quick drink, team. We've done 3 rounds, so we're just over halfway before starting my 4th round. So we're kicking off that 4th round with our 25 air squats once again. Remember, we want to make sure we're working through that full range. We're squatting hips below knees and then standing nice and tall at the top. Good, I've just hit 15, I've got 10 left. Okay, that's my air squats done. I've got to shake those legs out a little bit. We've done 100 now. I'm back to that bent over row. Good, remember, you should be feeling this in the hamstrings and the upper back. I've got 5 more. Wicked. So I'm back to that shoulder press to round out that 4th round. Five more. Fantastic. So team, that's 4 rounds done. We've got 1 more. We got a little bit quicker that time. Back to those 25 air squats. I want to finish nice in consistency. Twelve, 13, 14, 15. 10 left. Remember, I'm sending my hips back and down and then standing tall at the top. Good, 1 more. Good, so there's our 25 air squats. We're back to at 20 bent over row team. I hinge back, making sure I can feel that in my hamstrings. I'm pulling my chest up and then rowing to my body. Okay, that's 10, halfway. Two more. 20. Okay, I've got those 15 shoulder press to finish off this workout. Good, I've got 5 more team, then I'm done. Okay, there we have it, team. That took me 12 minutes and 5 seconds. So I was pretty consistent with a round taking anywhere between 2 to 2.5 minutes. A good full body workout to start off the month of March. Pause the video now if you need to. Grab a drink. We're then going to move on to our accessories for the day. Good. Here we are, boys and girls. You should have grabbed a drink and you should be ready to move on to our accessories. Hope you enjoyed the workout. What we're going to finish you off with is going to be 3 sets. You've either got 20 banded lateral steps, or if you don't have the space or a band available to you today, you're going to do 20 lunges in whatever kind of variation you want, whether that's forward, reverse, or lateral. We're then going to get 10 hollow rocks in to get a little bit more core work. You can rest as needed. I'm just going to move steadily throughout on this one. So keep up if you can, all right, team? We're going to begin with 20 lunges as opposed to a banded lateral step, okay? I'm a man of the people. So I'm going to step back, kiss the floor with my knee, and I'm going to alternate each time. Good, your legs might be feeling those squats a little bit. Good, I'm focused on keeping my chest up and gently kissing the floor with my knee. I think that's 15. Could be wrong though. Don't crucify me, team. Yeah, 3 more. 1 more. Okay, and then moving on to those hollow rocks. Good. Ooh. Wow. That was tough. That might get scaled. So that's 1 round done. Like I said, if you feel like you need to have a quick break, grab a drink, by all means. I'm going to move on just steadily throughout all of this, nice and consistently. So I'm back to my 20 reverse lunge. Good, that's 10, I'm halfway. Good, so that's my 20 reverse lunge. I'm back to those 10 hollow rocks, ladies and gents. Again, remember on this hollow rock, we're trying to resist that angle changing between my shoulders and my hips, or my shoulders and my knees if I'm doing a tucked variation. Find something that's appropriate for you. Okay, another 10 done. 2 rounds down. We've got 1 more to go, team. Again, like I said, if you need to grab a drink, by all means do so. But I'm just going to move steadily throughout this one. So moving on to my final round. That's 10, we've got 10 more. $15. Two more, team. 1 more. Okay, lunge is done. 10 hollow rocks for the last time. Woo. Big finish. Whoa, 10 done. So, there we have it, team.
Fairly quick finishes today, taking less than 5 minutes. Again, a little bit more lower body and core work. I hope you've enjoyed following along and completing the first workout of March. Grab yourself a drink, give yourself a pat on the back, and we'll see you on Sugarboard.